On to the bottom of the fourth. 3 runs, 4 hits for Pawtucket. 1 run on just 1 hit for Lehigh Valley. And time now for our version of reality TV. It's our Wired segment featuring the manager of the Pawtucket Red Sox, Ron Johnson, who is wired for sound in the third base coach's box. There he is. RJ, how are you?
Good. What's up, boys?
Life is good.
Life is good. It's beautiful down here today. What a nice afternoon. You got a little breeze blowing. Now, I'd like to see us get in the gap a little bit more, but maybe put a more crooked number on the board, and then I'm real happy. But right now, it's good.
Saving it for the bottom of the fourth.
This is it. This is our time. We went a little quick last night.
We're going to weave some magic here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Travis Denker leads off.
Uh-oh.
Pops up the first pitch. Andy Tracy runs it down and makes the catch.
Travis is new. He doesn't know about my Wired segment yet.
Got to give him the take sign to allow yourself to get a few words in.
Yeah, I'm going to have to start doing some speed talking down here.
He'll come back to the dugout, but RJ, that first pitch was right down the middle. I don't care. I'm talking.
I'm talking. It's my time on TV. It's my time to shine. Take a couple.
Here's Paul McAnulty. Mac has struck out and walked. A nice addition in the middle of your lineup this year.
Yeah, he is a professional hitter. You know, you look at the numbers he's done in AAA, and he's had some big league stints. He's just that guy that's on the verge. And I really think he's going to help us all year and be in a position to help our major league team if they need it. I mean, he realistically could have had a couple of homers last night. That wind was kind of blowing in. But that second ball, he hit the right center field. He crushed it.
Had a home run stolen in Buffalo a few games back.
That ball was over the fence. So, I mean, he could be sitting on about 3 right now. And you know what? I try to tell a lot of these guys that haven't been in this league or been here, I mean, this is a little freakish. It's nice right now, but even when it gets a little warmer and those flags start pointing the other way, oh, then it becomes a fun place to be around. For Russ Morman and myself. Now, Rich Savour would probably disagree.
Though with the arms that Rich has to work with this year.
Absolutely right.
He can't complain about much.
We're going to give, though, he's got that. We want the win. But you guys know, Dan, you've been around me long enough. You know, I mean, I'll take a nice 10-5 game. With about 3 homers.
I think that works for all of us.
Yeah. Let's start going those 2-1s and 1-0s. You got to think too much over here, Bob.
I was going to say, do you have a special sign for that let her rip long ball?
Oh, every time a guy looks down here, I'm going like this.
Yes, sir.
I got the point going.
Play the win.
You know, sometimes it's difficult, though, when you've got, on both sides, when you've got these bullpen games going. And as a hitter, you know what I'm talking about, because you're not seeing, you know, you see a starter come in and you have that first at bat, you have the second at bat, you have the third, you know, you start developing pattern. Lehigh's doing exactly what we're doing. You know, they're going to see one guy, they're going to see another guy, you're going to see another guy, and probably another guy.
Get 4 at bats, 4 different looks.
It's almost like spring training. That one's lifted up. That's a nice catch.
J.J. Fermaniak with a play, and that's the second out of the inning.
What was his name again, Dan?
Would you like me to sing again?
I would.
Are you teeing me up?
I am. That's kind of. I put it right there on there for you.
He's a Fermaniak.
That's it. I'm leaving the stadium. Hold on a second. I got to go say something to David behind the plate.
I think security will probably come get me at this point.
I'll see if I can follow Brownie out of here.
Well, here's the guy who replaced Dusty Brown, Carlos Maldonado.
Well, what a job he's done.
Dan had mentioned earlier a couple of games that he's been in, caught 1-0 shutouts and drove in both of the runs in each of those 1-0 games. That you couldn't ask for more.
No, you can't. And I think he's like 2 for 2 on throwing guys out. I mean, it's just about as good as it gets.
You even had him pitch.
And he pitched in that one. You know what? That was 15 innings. We kind of needed to get out of that one, too. And he did. Get us out, that is.
A walk and a home run allowed.
Didn't mess around.
Started the bus. 2 out, bases empty. Bottom of the fourth. Pawtucket up 3-1.
Well, goodness forbid anything would happen to Carlos, but you would still have Jeff Bailey, who could maybe put the gear on in an emergency.
Oh, Bales can catch.
Yeah.
Problem is today I gave him a DH job, so then I'm going to really have some interesting scenarios. No, it's not ideal. I mean, we're having to battle through some things. You know, we've got Jonathan Van Avery, who played down extended yesterday, hit a couple triples. He's on the way. Reinforcements are coming. It's just early, and, you know, a lot of times you're not used to having to deal with the numbers early, but, hey, this is baseball. Who knows what's going to happen? It'll be a feast and famine. I'll sit here right now. I'm going to go home at night. Right now, the way it is, every night I put together the lineup, and it's, you know, it's pretty much, we don't have that many guys, so it doesn't take long. And then next week I'll be sitting there going, okay, how am I going to get this guy in here and manipulate this over here, get him a couple ABs? It all works out.
I would assume you would prefer the latter of those two choices.
Oh, yeah, I like to have a little, you like a little wiggle room. We've got, but you know, Bob, it's just another test for me. And you know I'm going to rise above it.
As you pointed out last night, you love you.
I do. Dan, sing for me again, will you? I need to hear that song again. Because we're not doing much down here on the Wired segment. You might as well sing.
You know, we've won Emmys for your Wired segment. We are not going to win for me singing.
That's a good point.
Maybe a Grammy. Not an Emmy.
If you got a little country twang to, I'll dive in there with you.
If you pick, he'll grin and sing.
Oh, look at this.
That's
See
ball
that?
4 to Maldonado.
All we did was talk about this song, and we got a little something brewing.
Chip Ambrose coming up. And Chip knocked in the first 2 runs of the day with a hot smash past third baseman J.J. Fermaniac. This is the guy that scares you, though, in the coach's box.
To death. Absolutely to death. You can see where I'm heading.
Going to coach from shallow left?
Oh, and you know what? Gentleman on the mound throws the off-speed stuff. He's going to spin a breaking ball. I guarantee you I'm going to see one here in a minute. Ooh, fastball. Hi, Chipper.
Is it fair?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Come on. Here we go.
Maldonado to second. Ambrose aboard at first, and Jeff Natale coming up.
Attaboy.
You used Jeff as a pinch hitter last night. He's a guy who always gives you good at bat.
Phenomenal. This guy can hit. And the thing about Jeff, which is really attractive, is I've seen him as a manager, is he can sit for 2 or 3 days, and you can run him up there late in the game, and I mean he's going to give you a quality at bat. Last night, if he gets just a little bit more on top of that ball, he might hit that ball out of the ballpark.
Yes.
Hey, I got to tell him now though, he's got to get in the gap. Hey, as we know, I'm not saying Maldonado is slow, but a gapper would be really good. Not a triple. I think we need a gap shot, though, or it's going to be a massive train wreck.
I like your subtle explanation of that.
Yeah.
And I don't like you talking about catchers being slow either. I'm offended.
I said he wasn't slow. He just gets a slow jump. How's that?
I'll say
Hey,
it.
Rick! I love this guy, though. I've been around him for a week in spring training. I'll tell you what a professional.
Carlos Maldonado, that is.
Yes, absolutely. He is a great addition to this organization. There we go.
Natale with a bomb hit toward the gap in left center. And it is dropped by the left fielder. Just what the doctor ordered to score, too.
I can hit, I'm telling you.
Well, you asked for a gap shot, you got one, so you probably should put a request in with Angel Chavez, who's coming up next.
You know what? That's not a bad idea.
Go ahead, RJ. Couldn't ask for more. We got the replay running right now. Natale really gets up on this one. And Jason Ellison covers a tremendous amount of ground. He almost gloves that ball.
No, that was a really, he went a long ways. I didn't think he had a chance off the bat. But you see them flags?
Yes.
I'm telling you. This part can be very deceiving. You know, when you're down here on the field, you don't feel anything. And then all of a sudden, you see a ball hit like that, and you look up at the flags, and now you know why that ball probably didn't go out of the ballpark. He crushed that ball.
Broken back grounder for
Never know.
Chavez. And Donald gets it
You're
over to
coachable.
first for the out. Well done, RJ.
You are coachable. Oh, boy.
Pawsox get a pair on Jeff Natale's per request double. And as we head to the fifth, Pawtucket 5 and Lehigh Valley 1.